The man who scammed an 80-year-old Highlands Ranch woman out of her life savings is now heading to prison. The DA's office praising the victim for noticing a crucial detail that ultimately helped police find that man. Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio was in court for sentencing.
A scam targeting an elderly woman in Highlands Ranch.
I will never be the same.
Lands an undocumented immigrant in prison.
If you come to Douglas County to swindle, to scam senior citizens out of gold bars, what you should expect are prison bars.
Sagar Patel was sentenced to 6 years in Colorado's Department of Corrections for his role in a gold bar scam, swindling an 80-year-old woman out of $126,000.
And I remember the afternoon when my mom called me, and her voice full of shame about having fallen victim to this.
Investigators say in July of 2023, Charlotte Noble received a pop-up message on her computer warning her of a virus. After calling the phone number provided, she spoke with a man who claimed to be a federal agent. He told Noble her computer was filled with child pornography and her identity hacked. He convinced her to purchase 2 gold bars, each valued at more than $63,000. Noble later handed those gold bars over to the defendant, Sagar Patel, after meeting him in a parking lot. When things felt suspicious, the victim made a critical decision.
We're here today because Miss Noble had the foresight to take down the defendant's license plate, Texas RKH 3352.
Detectives linked that car to Patel, who is under investigation for similar crimes in Delaware and New York.
He is a heartless jerk who would have continued doing this over and over and over again.
The defense fighting for a shorter 2 years behind bars.
Mr. Patel essentially has no criminal history.
But the judge ordered the maximum.
I am going to sentence you to 6 years in the Department of Corrections.
Patel was also ordered to pay the money back. He told the court he is sorry for what he did.
I wish I had power to go back and fix that thing. I cannot.
District Attorney George Brockler taking the opportunity to remind people to not be afraid to speak up.
Do not be ashamed. If you know someone who's been a victim of this, if you have been a victim of this, come forward.
In Douglas County, Claire Lavazorio, Denver 7.
And Denver police and the city attorney's office say criminals right now are taking advantage of new technology to scam people. At a workshop yesterday, they spoke about AI scams becoming more common. Now, criminals will use artificial intelligence to disguise themselves as somebody you know or you trust. They can even clone another person's voice.
Biggest red flag is scammers are going to trigger the emotional part of our brain. I can spoof your daughter or son's phone number, and I can take their voice with deepfake technology and say, I'm in trouble, I need help.
Experts say if you're not sure if it's a scam, hang up the phone and then call that person who is supposedly in trouble. Also, never send money over the phone, and government agencies will never ask for any type of payment, gift card, money card, anything like that.